Okay, so part of me says I should have changed shirts, but honey, I know you don't care. So I'm just trying to keep you guys updated with what's going on. So here we are. So I have officially, I know in the last video you guys told you about Boxable. I've also told you that I'm getting back into real estate. I sold all of my properties. I only had the one, but it sounds so dramatic. But it was a triplex. But I sold it about 4 years ago now, I think. I think it was. And I have not bought another property since selling of that last one. And so I'm rebranding myself. I'm getting back out there in the real estate market. I'm starting to see properties that are staying on the market for longer than 15 to 20 days. Some are actually on there for more than 30 days, which is a great thing for me. That means that I will be able to get in, have a little bit more negotiating power. I'll be able to get in and get something down in my price range. Hello. But I found my LLC today for the very first time. Typically, when I would buy real estate, I would buy it as a sole proprietor. This time, this is going to be something drastically different. Again, I've officially done the LLC. I got to go ahead and get my EIN number really quickly. Another thing that I am doing on this particular business transaction, my personal home and my personal credit will not be used. That's the plan, that's the goal. It may be as a co-signer for the business, but the goal is not to use my personal credit and also my personal home address. So for the first time, I'm doing a virtual assistant. Everything will be solely in the business name. And so I was been listening to a lady named, I think Jonelle, I think it's her name, on YouTube. And by all means, go check her out as well. If I can find a link, I'll link up a couple of videos. But she gives out some damn good advice on real estate and Airbnbs and startup companies and LLCs and so forth. And so right now she's giving me mentorship or coaching through her YouTube videos on starting up and getting business credit through a startup business. And so we're going to see how this goes. Fingers crossed, sort of, because from what I understand, it makes a lot of sense, building your credit and, and so forth. And anyway, so this is just kind of where I am right now. I officially started the LLC today. I don't know what took me so long, but who cares, honey? It's done now. So now it's just the next steps of building credit and being able to go out and, at the very least, using my own personal money to come up with a down deposit for any properties and maybe even some renovations. But that next transaction or that next purchase will be solely, or the idea, the plan is to be solely in the company's name. So we'll see how that goes. I'll make sure that I bring you guys along this journey to let you know how this virtual assistant works, to let you know how this whole LLC thing has been working for me, because I have no idea how this is going to work. But we'll see. Hey, let's see what happens. But hey, anyway, I'd just like to remind you guys that no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're doing or dealing with right now, professionally or personally, there's likely somebody else that's sitting next to you that's going through something very similar. Different political views, maybe, different skin tone, but probably very similar. So just think about that, and try not to judge us and, each other. How about that? Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next episode of, yeah, gays do that too. See ya.